time for Broomhead and Perry Talk. Mike, how are you doing this week?
Good, good. We got to come up with a clever name for this segment.
We do. And I know I need to dress up a little bit. I'm like casual. And the reason why is that this is what it is. Casual talk about what's going on out there. Let's go ahead and get rolling into this. Let's start with, of course, President Trump and COVID.
Yep.
So, again, a lot of people are kind of like saying, man, now you know how we feel and you know what you need to be talking about. But is he giving that same message that people want to hear?
You know, I don't know. He has been, now the message is he's recovered, which I'm happy about. I think most people are. I said this on the air on my show, on the radio show. His story is, I feel great. The medication worked. He said it cured me. I feel better than ever. The other part of it is, I'm a Miami Hurricane. So we have a big rivalry with Florida State. Bobby Bowden, legendary Florida State coach, who's been very good to me. I met Coach Bowden, been to his coaches' clinics in Florida. Great man, even though it was a big rivalry. 90 years old, hospitalized with COVID. And I think that's what makes people upset. Now, most people recover, young people especially, are pretty mildly symptomatic. But I think it makes people angry when someone says, hey, I'm doing great, and it's almost like you're ignoring the other side of it. I don't think that's what's going on, but I understand people saying,
yeah,
calm down a little bit.
Well, and also, too, he had the best care anybody ever can get. And he deserves it. He's the president of the United States.
But if there's a bubble that you would think can't be penetrated, that's it. If you're surrounded by people where you're safe, that was the reason why most people, myself included, would say if they're not wearing masks, it's because everybody near the president gets tested. So if you're safe anywhere, you're safe in that room. Well, the Rose Garden, was it 34 people now that were at that Rose Garden ceremony? That was the hot spot that they think of the one that spread COVID. The lesson for me is that it is very, very contagious. Most people recover very nicely from it, but there are people that don't, and 34 people at that one event. That's a wake-up call for some people.
Yeah. All right. Let's move forward to the past debate we just had with the vice president and senator, and it was boring.
Well,
I didn't find,
when the highlight of the debate, the most memorable moment was the fly, there's something. Now, but again, what did you want? Would you rather have Trump-Biden, or would you rather have had that debate?
I'd like to have it in between there.
Okay.
Because you know what? These two are speaking for our next president. And they got to have some energy in there because they could be our next president.
I think that because of what happened in the presidential debate, they both were very, very stoic in when it was time. They were going to make sure that that didn't happen. There was a little bit, and I like that little bit roughing up in a debate. When you and I have a conversation here, we are a little bit more regimented. But when we're out in the hallways and we normally do this, we step on each other all the time. But we're respectful, but that's what a conversation people want to see. I want to see that back and forth. That's a debate to me.
So, okay, let's talk home now because I have been getting out and looking at the different ballots and the different proposals that are on the ballot, which we really want Arizona people to do because you'll be so surprised where you might be the person that goes just down your list and just check off because you're that affiliate and you don't look at everything that's going on. I'm the person who's looking at actually, no matter what line I'm on, it's going to have to benefit me here. And that's what we need to do because we have some propositions out there that are really going to affect us.
We do, and I think the local elections and what I try to focus on, that's going to affect us. Who's going to be our sheriff? City council, who's going to be our mayor? But you're right, Prop 207, Prop 208, 207, legalization of marijuana, 208 is raising taxes on wealthier people for education in Arizona. What are we going to do? Because when you vote yes on a proposition, it alters the Constitution, and the legislature can't mess with it. So it better be something you're very, very happy with.
Yeah.
So you're right. You should be educated on the props for sure, without a doubt.
Yeah, and I think we need to look too because before we got to say Arizona was a retirement state. Now we're seeing families from California move in. Everybody's moving in. So now it's becoming more of a progressive kind of movement forward with families and stuff.
And not progressive in the political sense, but you're right. There's more industry here, more families here. The demographic is definitely changing. So yes, what are we going to do with a lot of these things? Now, where I stand, I'm not in favor of 208. I don't like the raising of the taxes. It's going to hurt small businesses. But I don't ever want to just, I will tell you why. But I want people to look into it for themselves. Don't just take my word for it, because those are the things that are going to affect you forever here in Arizona. Forget Congress, forget all it's going to happen right here, and I focus on that more than ever.
So there you go. I like that. See, we're coming together on things. That's what it's all about.
Well,
right?
that's why I like our conversations. I really do, that you make me think about my positions because you challenge me, and I love that debate. With someone I respect, that's the most fun is when you disagree.
Yeah, and I like that we do. Even when you guys see us off camera, we continue this on, and then we're back at it.
Yeah,
again.
if they followed us around this building, that could be pay-per-view.
Oh, totally.
Because of the language alone.
and other stuff that goes on here. Mike, tell them where they can find you Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, 92.3 FM KTAR, or you can find me on the KTAR News app.
And also, please check out his page on our aztv.com because you have a great story about a hero we're talking about, and you're talking more about them.
The Heroes of Arizona segment, it's great things about the first responders, not just what they do on the job, but the great people they are outside. And I'm telling you, moving to hear the stories, and the guys behind the scenes here, Aaron and Brian, do a fantastic job with producing it. I'm so proud of these things. I hope people will watch them.
There you go. That's it right there. Mike and Brad talk. We'll find a name for it. Yeah. All right.